Hey Aaron, you free for chat?
Yeah, sure.
School year's finally done. I've accomplished my two main goals. I am alive and I'm not fired.
That's good. Like you, early in the year, I readjusted my expectations as to what I could accomplish. I started out like being really fancy with my lesson plans and
Yeah.
stuff. Then I realized I just gotta get things done. Like time was just not there to be fancy.
Yeah.
But by spring, I felt more comfortable. I feel that I experimented with a few things
Yeah.
as I got comfortable, and I think I'm really looking forward to September.
Are you?
Yeah, I just feel that the things that I've done for kids this year really helped them out, and I feel like I can do more next year.
Perfect. Yeah, like in October I didn't feel like I was going anywhere with it, but I feel a lot better now, obviously. But you know what? I really don't know if I'm gonna stick around with this teaching gig. I don't know if it's for me or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? After all the work you did in university, you're gonna just give up?
Yeah, getting into this job and I'm the type of person who really sets high standards for myself.
Right.
And I want my work to reflect my teaching, right? And this year I did a good job, I think. But in the back of your mind, you always think, I could have done better, I could have taught the kids better.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's too many constraints with teaching, and you're going on a field trip, for instance, and you have to go get the administrative to approve it, and busing schedules and all that stuff. There's just too many constraints, and I know that I can achieve more. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, I guess, to a certain extent.
Yeah, and it's not just school trips and planning and organizing. It's in a classroom, for instance. There's so many kids, students that we can't reach.
That's
And
true.
you have the quiet ones, and then you have the ones who are really energetic, and you have so many diverse groups. But then, just for instance, this past week, one of my students' parents separated. How do I tell her to stop thinking about what's going on at home and focus on math? For me, it's really hard to distinguish between what to do in the classroom and what not to do. And I want to get so much done. But when I had this on my mind, how do I plan what's going on for my next lesson? Do you know what I mean? It's hard to separate their lives from outside of school and get them to focus on school work.
That's true. I suppose no institution or job is perfect.
Yeah, but for me, where I do set such expectations on myself as a teacher, I don't want to let my students down.
I can see all kinds of ways schools could be better and ways that I can be better. I know there's definitely a lot. We don't just work in our own classrooms, but we try to be a part of bigger improvements within the school and the community, and we try to live up to other teachers' expectations,
Oh, and don't forget about the parents. They want to be so heavily involved in their children's lives with knowing what's on the go with standardized testing to their assessments in the class. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, and after a few meetings that we had with the parents, we realized that they had interest in finding out their children's grades, and it wasn't just us being self-protective.
Yeah.
So I think the work that you put in is worth the effort.
Oh yeah.
There's tons of work to be done, and you're always constantly doing something. But don't you feel that the challenge is it's the exciting one? I mean, besides, if you have so much talent teaching, it would be a loss if you stopped.
Well, I'm not ready to quit yet. I think I'll give it another few years or so. Because, at the end of the day, I do love teaching the children. And just seeing them in the classroom getting excited about what they're learning, yeah, that excites me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure how much longer I'll be in it. And, I'm really excited about the new principal. She seems pretty all for getting the teachers involved with cross-curricular programs and whatnot. But and I like also how she said that she wanted our ideas.
Yeah.
And I know that we're just the new teachers, the new kids on the block kind of thing. And naturally, I usually have a long list of things that I would like to do to improve, because that's just how I am.
Yeah.
But I don't really feel like I should do that just yet, just where we are new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see. But that's the great thing about teaching. There's always plenty of room for improvement.
Thinking about our conversation, you are right. And maybe I should really rethink my idea of being a teacher and all that kind of thing. Just want to let you know, end of the school year, I really appreciate you helping me throughout my first year of teaching and our chats like this.
Yeah, I feel like we helped each other get through.
Oh my gosh,
I
yes,
mean, it's
100%.
just as hard a struggle for me as it is with you.
And
But
it's
at the
good to
same
have
time-
like, you know, someone help you along and
That's
give you some
right,
advice.
yeah.
But in saying that, I gotta go. I got a meeting with the parents. Last one of the school year.
Yes.
All right.
Good luck with it.
See ya. Have a good one.
See ya, you too.